Hello, I'm here today with Captain Julian Burgess, Captain of the Azura. Thank you very much for taking time to have this interview with us.
You're welcome.
Can I ask you a couple of questions,
Sure.
please? How long have you been a captain?
I've been captain now for 9 years, so mainly with P&O cruises, a little time with Princess and a couple of years with Cunard as well, but primarily with P&O cruises.
Great, and what was it that made you want to become a captain?
Well, I came to sea in 1980 at the age of 17 as a cadet, and I got the interest from a younger brother who was at sea, and I wanted to travel. I liked the idea of sailing around the world, and then gradually, as I worked my way up the ladder through the various positions, I saw other captains, and I thought that seemed like a great job to me, to be able to travel, be in command of a ship, and be able to have a diverse sort of lifestyle, really, because the captain's role has many faculties. The nice thing is, apart from managing the ship, we're still very hands-on with manoeuvring the ship as well, which is rather nice when you get to the top of the tree.
So do you do all the docking and...
Most of the dockings I do them, but I do let my deputy captain and some of the other officers manoeuvre the ship as well, under my guidance, of course. But that's very important. It's very important for them, in their developing their role.
Yes. So. What's your favourite destination and why?
Well, I love going all over the world, which cruises do, and particularly P&O cruises. We take people all over the world, but I really enjoy the Mediterranean, as it's very reachable from Southampton, where our ships leave from primarily, although we are going to be looking more at fly cruising as well. But I love the Mediterranean because you have such a contrast of cultures, history, in such a relatively small area. So I really do like the Mediterranean. But I'm not too averse to being in the Caribbean for the winter, as Azura will be again this year. So she does wonderful cruises out of Barbados, so Caribbean in the winter is fantastic. But I have recently done a couple of world cruises as well, and that's fantastic, going off for sort of 3 to 4 months, circumnavigating the globe. It is really fantastic.
That must be great.
It is great.
That must give you a whole feeling of...
Well, it's lovely because you go to ports that we're not going to quite so regular. You have a nice structure with a number of sea days quite often between ports, and you build up a lot of rapport with the passengers that are on for such a long time. They get into a good routine, and it's nice having those sea days where people can really relax, and get ready for the next port.
Absolutely. What is it like living on a cruise ship, and how long are you usually away for?
For me personally, I'm away for up to 12 weeks at a time. But no, I live very well on board, obviously, as the captain. I'm fortunate to be able to dine in all the passenger areas, and also obviously in the officers' mess, and occasionally I'll go to the crew dining area as well. But most cruises, during say a 2-week cruise, I like to go and dine in all of our alternative restaurants as well. So, for example, on Azura, we've got the Sindhu restaurant, Atul Kochhar, the Michelin-starred Indian chef. So he's got his own restaurant on board. We've got our own in-house fine dining experience with 17. So I always love to go and try that. We've got the Glass House. So I love to go and try that as well. There's so many different places, and I like to go in the main restaurant as well. And of course the buffet. So I like to try them all just during the cruise, and just to make sure that the standard is being kept, which of course it always is. But that's a nice thing, about this job, that I can eat in almost a different place every night.
And do you do captain's cocktail parties?
Yes, we host captain's cocktail party. So at the beginning of a cruise, we have a welcome party for all of our passengers, and we do that in the atrium. And I will make a speech and welcome everyone on board, and then I introduce all the senior officers from the ship. So we do that do 2 parties. to make sure that we get everybody there.
Fantastic. What would you say is the best and the worst thing about living and working on a cruise ship as captain?
The best thing is that your office is always on the move, and every day is always different. No 2 days are ever the same. So, every day we're in a new location. Generally, we tend to follow the sun around, so that's rather nice. But, you wake up in the morning and you might be arriving into Venice. The next day you could be arriving into Corchulo in the Dalmatians. The next day we could be in Dubrovnik. Every day you could be arriving somewhere different, and then we have some days at sea. So I love that, always sort of being on the move, and my office is on the move. But I love also the fact that the captain's involved in so many things, because I have to manage the ship, and I have people that report into me who manage the hotel operation, the technical side, the deck and safety side. We host the parties. We also have weddings on board now, so I conduct a lot of weddings, and particularly with Azura, sometimes we might have 3 in a day. So I preside over weddings, which I really enjoy, and that's become really popular because it's such a great package. Marrying people on board our ships with P&O Cruises, and it seems to be an expanding business.
That must be very special to be part of that.
It is.
On
I do really
day.
enjoy that. Yeah, I do.
So who sails the ship when you're asleep?
Yes, they do allow me to sleep sometimes, but I'm always on call. But no, we have 2 trained officers on the bridge at any one time, and then also we have 2 ratings who are helping to keep lookout. So there's normally 4 people up there at any one time in open waters. As we get closer to port or narrow waters, then either myself or the deputy captain will be up, and then coming in and out of port, both the deputy captain and I will be up there as well. So we increase the manning. But just generally when we're sailing overnight, there's always 2 officers up there, and they work a sort of 4 hours on, 8 hour off rotation pattern.
Great. And what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
My free time, the little I get, but I do enjoy. I'm very keen on exercise, so I do like to go to the gym. And on this ship in particular, we've got a fantastic gym. The gym on Azura, we've got lots and lots of cardiovascular equipment. They have classes up there. It's enormous, and beautiful sea views. So it's a wonderful place to work out. When we're in port, I go running occasionally, and I also have a bicycle on board. So I go cycling, and if I've got a bit more time, my real passion is to play golf. So I've been very fortunate with my sea career because I've played at some wonderful courses around the world.
That sounds excellent.
It is, yeah, that is very nice.
What would you say the passengers enjoy most about cruising on Azura?
Well, the passengers have already got a great following for this ship. We're 3 years old now with Azura for P&O Cruises. But a number of things that they love is that they love, obviously during our summer season, when we're cruising out of Southampton, the ease of getting down to Southampton, and then as soon as they arrive in their car, that we take the car away from them, have a dedicated service there to park the car, the luggage will get taken out, and the next time they see it is in their cabin, and which is a wonderful thing. We have a new terminal now in Southampton, and the fact that every day they're somewhere different, they're not having to pack and unpack all the time as they would perhaps with another type of holiday where they're going to different destinations. We totally cater for all their needs. Fantastic dining on board. The entertainment on this ship is amazing. The theatre we have is just outstanding. And they can do as much or as little as they want. We have a full programme of daytime activities, and they can get involved as many of those as they want, or if they want peace and quiet, they can get that too. Most of the cabins only have balconies as well, so if they want to escape to their balcony or they want to watch the ship coming in and out of port from their balcony, fabulous. So there's just so much to do, and we cater for everybody really, every age group, And with Azura particularly, we cater for a lot of children. We've got fantastic children's facilities, and my kids, if they come on, I can't get them out of there. they love the children's area. It's just wonderful. It's safe. We have properly trained staff, and that means those families with children can have their own holiday. They know they're safe, they're being looked after. They haven't got to keep thinking every day, what am I going to do with my children today? And they can have their own holiday. If they want to go out for lunch or for dinner in the evening, we even have a night nursery for young ones as well. So we cater for everyone. We have dedicated disabled cabins as well. On this ship we have cabins for single people travelling on their own. So we've really tried to cater for everyone.
And how do you feel about having over 750 Iglu cruise passengers on board Azura?
Well, we're delighted, that Iglu has brought so many people on board our beautiful ship. And even though it's only for 2 days, this cruise, we're certainly hopeful that we can convert them during these few days, and they will come back again and experience everything that Azura and P&O Cruises have to offer, and hopefully they'll take a longer cruise next time.
We've been speaking to many of our Iglu cruise passengers on board, and they've mentioned what excellent value it is on board P&O Cruises. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think cruising with P&O is fantastic value. For what price you pay for what is included. So essentially, you're dining in the main restaurants. Obviously, if you want to go to one of the alternative, you have to pay a very small supplement. But all the entertainment, you're getting taken, to different destinations every day. All that travel is included, and people say to us what wonderful value it is, and I think that's one of the key elements why the business has grown so strongly over the years. It's become fantastic value, it's safe, and people love the fact, with the Southampton, as we mentioned earlier, that it's very easy to join the ship, and the bags arrive in the cabin. It's that seamless operation. And also we have a lot of people that fly cruise with us as well, particularly with this ship. When they fly to Barbados, we have a special arrangement with the airport there, that if you fly into Barbados with us, as soon as you get off the plane, you come off the tarmac, straight into a coach, and takes you to the ship. You don't even have to go through immigrations or customs, and your baggage will be on board. So you don't even have to collect your baggage in Barbados when we do our turnarounds. That's pretty good.
Perfect.
Yeah. But it is tremendous value for money. And that is why the business has been so strong.
It is. That's what our customers are telling us
Yeah.
too. Well, thank you very much, and we know that you're very busy, so thank you for taking this time to speak to us.
So you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.